let you know. All right, folks, we're live here from Chickafoot Racing's Twitch account. Ace Petty 43 here with you, yours truly. We're moments away from Winston Xfinity Racing here from Darlington, down in our state of South Carolina here for Chickafoot headquarters. I'm joined here by Intimidator, sometimes known as Big Doss, and we're going to welcome in here because we want to get his perspective on the race, but you know, in a moment here. But for now, we're watching pace laps here for Darlington. And again, they're pacing around the old historic 47,000 grandstand seats here at Darlington. Looks like they've just taken the green. It's a very historic racetrack. It actually broke ground here in South Carolina in 1949. And we're going to turn over to Big Doss because we're just underway, and we want to hear him introduce himself and maybe call the first couple of laps here.
All right, thank you, Ace Petty, and yes, like you said, thank you for having me on, and this is my debut for commentary, so I'm really excited. Let's take a look at Mr. Slideshot, 1996. He is currently out front leading the pack. His awesome-looking American theme. Nationwide Chevrolet Camaro right behind him. Right behind him. Kind of scroll through here. I think it is, yeah, it's sparkly marker 4 is right behind Mr. Slide Job. As the field works its way through turn number 4. And, oh, we got trouble. We got a car that looks like spun out on the front stretch. I saw out of the corner of my eye there, the car got loose and spun out. No caution yet, as far as I can see. We're still green. Let's go back over to Mr. Slide Job. Oh, we got more trouble. Oh, we got a wreck. Wreck in, I believe, was it turn number 3? We got Flipper 58 got loose and spun out. He has a lot of damage to his front splitter. Oh, this is not good, folks. A spin in turn number 4, and now he has some damage to the front of his car. Ace Petty, did you see that? But it looked like happened to you.
We did. Yeah, we captured the after effect on our video here. It showed Libbert around. We didn't see if it was by contact, but we definitely did capture here on the Twitch channel that it was Libbert that went around. It looked like he got back up to speed. He did have a little bit of damage, but he was able to get back trucking, and we're back up here up front with Mr. Slidejob. He makes contact with the wall. Looks like he drove a little too high off too, and here comes Sparkly Marker, and we'll kind of get a wide shot here of the 32 and the 88 in the corner. But as they're going into 3, marching off of turn 4, we have a lead change. It looks like Sparkly Marker is out front with his purple and white 32. They're going into turn 1, and it looks like he makes contact with the wall, and the 88 is trying to make a move on him. Let's get on board here with the 88 cars. He makes a move, looks inside, can't make it, he pulls back up. But
there he goes, trying to get the bumper to him. Trying to move
you
up
can
the
definitely
track.
see. Yeah, you can definitely see he's trying to make a move. He's looking off the corners, and it looks like he's got a run here. 32 may lift off the gas and let it go by. 88 takes the lead back, but to answer your question, yeah, we did definitely see Libbert go around. But if you don't mind, we'll take control here on my side and kind of go through the field, because it looks like the 88 took the lead, cycled through the field, and let's see if we can kind of go through here and spotlight a couple more drivers from my end. Interrupt me if there's anything that we're missing here. It looks like we're riding on board here with Libbert, and he's trying to make his way back through the field. Gets to the inside. The 50 car makes contact.
There's trouble. Slide Job got loose on the apron and accidentally came up the track. It looks like he took out Sparkly Marker. Big trouble at turn number 2 at Darlington Raceway. Oh my goodness.
Oh, we see it now live on our cameras here. Good call, excellent call, because we see the 88 car slowing down, and clearly he has a lot of damage. So the fact that the field is slowing down, you have to think there's a caution out in the track, but we wish we would have captured that because that looks like heavy damage to the leader, the 88 car.
Well, let me break down and see and tell you what. I'll tell you all what happened. Slide job. It looks like when he went into turn number 1 and 2, it looks like he may have just gotten loose or something. I don't know, but he just got on the apron, the flat front of the racetrack, and it just simply lost control, came up and slammed in the sparkly marker and just railed him in the outside catchment. So yeah, definitely a lot of issues with that as we get ready to approach the Geico restart zone. Green flag is waving. We are underway. And looks like little Uzi green 6 is now in command for right now. Here comes the 01 car.
Oh, we got trouble. We got trouble into 1 and 2. Trying to see who that was. It looks like Vicious Racer was the one that went around off that restart.
Blues is involved. A lot of damage to his left front bumper of his car.
Yeah, we see one other around, but we're catching up with the front pack here, coming off of the corner. But yeah, we saw at least 2 cars go around there coming off the restart.
Let's keep an eye on Mr. Slide Job 1996 for a moment here as he hits contact.
Oh, Slide Job went into the inside wall.
Oh man, that is that's a heavy impact. He gets back up and rolling, getting back up to speed, but man, a vicious impact to the inside safety barrier from Mr. Slide Job. Man, that was scary. And we got
one more round. We got more trouble off 3 and 4. Trying to see who that was because see Crosby Daddy trying to get back up to speed. That was the 71 car that was around, so I think he was the one that got slammed into by Slide Job. So possibly a chain reaction there, but yes, Crosby Daddy is definitely trying to get back up to speed here. So it looks like he was involved. Sifting through the field. Looks like it was a Slide Job, and other than that.
He gets into the outside safety barriers a little bit, but he is still in command of this field. He has a little gap that he has built, just a little one, and that's keeping him up front. Let's hope he gets to stay out there for a lot of this run. I know there's obviously pit stops, and green flag pit stops, a lot of interesting things can happen during those moments because you don't have a caution out and the field isn't slowing down. And now the caution comes out.
Yeah, the field is slowing down, riding on board here with little Uzi. Actually looking back at him coming off the corner, but it looks like the field has slowed down. You have to think that we did see that Crosby Daddy was down on the inside again, so you have to wonder if him maybe getting to the inside wall or spinning around, that maybe something we didn't capture on Twitch is possibly the reason for the caution, but it does show that the field is slowing down. And we're going to wait here, and we're going to ride with the little Uzi car, the 52 Toyota, and see if we can kind of better illustrate the restart here in just a few moments. It looks like we're gearing up for it. And I'll kind of get us here to the green, but looks like Titty's the one up front here in the purple and black Mustang. Actually, looks like he might be further back. I apologize. We're trying to get up to the actual leaders. It is actually indeed little Uzi that's back out front. Apologies on that. We had the wrong car in focus, but little Uzi powering off of turn 2 is able to maintain the lead. And let's see if there's any challengers going into 3, coming off of 4. Looks like not. Little Uzi able to carry his speed all the way to the outside. Looks like he has a pretty comfortable car here, but let's kind of go through the field. I know we haven't had much time to do that, but riding on board now with Falcon, who loves to run the Allen Wiki pace scheme as he makes contact with the car next to him, but we'll kind of go through the field here if we have time to see, but Little Uzi out front. We're trying to capture as to who's in second. Looks like that's Flat Colt. Flat Colt's in second with his black and yellow Camaro. And we'll run on board here with a moment with him here in a moment just to see if he's going to try to make a move coming off of 2.
Oh, we got trouble. The 20 car, the 20, looks like the 20 purple and white car, His Majesty. He gets doored, he gets slammed into, he gets spun out, every single which way possible. Man, huge trouble for the 20 car of Majesty X. Huge trouble.
Looks like that brought out the caution because the cars didn't even try to get back up to speed. They just went into a straight line at a caution speed. So we did capture a little bit of the after effect of that. Looking back here at leaded Esco, but we can see that clearly there was some sort of issue where we at least had 2, 3, maybe 4 cars around coming off the corner, but we did capture that late, so definitely good observation on that because that certainly brought out the caution.
A lot of damage. I see the nose grill area, the front splitter on Majesty's car looks a little bent up. Man, it's going to need a lot of work done to that car. Anyways, we get ready for the restart. They're green, and they are back underway. Let's take a look at Mr. NASCAR 14 as now he is in command of the field at the moment. A little bit of chaos behind him on the exit turn 2. Nothing crazy yet, but just a few cars. We are 3 wide on the backstretch, it looks like. Oh, NASCAR Rock brushed the wall just a little bit. Now it's going to have a challenger to the inside. He will lose the lead. It looks like, yeah, he will lose the lead. And now Sparky Marker is back out front.
That's slide job trying to come back, isn't it? 88 on the inside, the 42 makes contact the outside wall. I think slide job trying to make his way back into the race.
Yeah, I was viewing his onboard camera shot the last restart, and he was picking some spots off one by one, mainly on the inside through. But yeah, he was really working his way up the field. Sits nice and pretty in second, trying to chase down the lead.
It does look like that slide job is trying to make his way back up there. We're riding on board with NASCAR Rock 14, and we know he had a decent run coming off that restart, but it looks like, counting the cars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looks like he finds himself in roughly 7th spot. And we didn't capture offhand what got him back there. I know that Big Docs, you got the call there, but we know that he kind of lost the lead, and it looks like he's still struggling trying to get his car back running.
And he gets doored by the car on his inside just a little bit. Oh, he got trouble!
Oh, we got trouble!
What was that? 2 cars, 3 cars? Clever slam to the inside wall there. I wasn't able to see exactly what unfolded on that, but next thing after viewing NASCAR Rock, I just see 2 to 3 cars all get loose into each other and then slam the inside wall. A lot of crazy accidents at Darlington so far in tonight's Xfinity race.
Yeah, we captured a little bit of that, so yeah, definitely good observation there. But we saw, looks like Vicious Racer may have been in that one, but we are seeing the after effect, of course, where he was kind of under caution speed. And we did see a little bit of it from looking at NASCAR Rock's perspective, so we saw a couple of cars shoot off into the corner. But yeah, there's been a lot of cars moving from the outside in really quickly off these corners, so it looks like it's really slick racing, even though that these cars are down on horsepower, and we're riding on board to a slide job, but even though these cars are down on horsepower, it looks like that we're still having some loose feelings coming off the corner, because that's where a lot of the trouble's happening.
Yeah, absolutely. You just mentioned that down on horsepower. Still, yeah, they're kind of, I mean, I've raced them myself in certain lobbies, and sometimes I could have a too loose of the car, sometimes I could have kind of a little too tight of the car. forth trying to get third position. Looks like he will as we have a car on the wall. Oh, slide jockey's drifting up into the wall just a little bit.
We are watching from Slide Job's perspective here coming off the board, but we have seen he's been trying to use the outside line. It looks like that he is almost struggling to do so. Not from his driving ability, but the fact that the inside lane is moving around a little bit, it seems to be putting him inevitably into the fence, and just like they're off turn 2 for riding on the board live here on the broadcast. Oh, 78 makes big contact with Slide and puts him up to the wall. That was heavy contact. I mean, Slide Job's around.
We got trouble.
We got 2, 3 cars.
4 cars involved.
Oh, yeah. We definitely have trouble there off the corner, and we were watching that live from Slide Job's camera, and it looks like that brought out the caution, and rightfully so, because there was at least 2 or 3 cars piling into the 88, and he's had a rough night. It looks like he's just trying to make his way back up there, and being trapped on the high side really cost him. He shoved him into the fence a couple times, especially in turn 3 there, and it looks like that brought out the caution.
Yeah, we've seen some very crazy accidents happen already, and we're not even close to the halfway point of this whole race yet. You know, it's like you mentioned earlier, these cars, you know, they are down on horsepower. They can still be kind of a handful to drive sometimes. As we get ready to go to the restart, green flag is out. We are moving.
Back up this ride. Yeah, we're looking back at Brody here. We haven't seen much of lately, but he's up front. He's trying to make a move. Let's ride on board from his dash cam. Shall we say roof cam? And we're looking at from his perspective going into turn 3, holding the dotted line on the inside. Looks like he moves up a little bit. Is he going to stay off the wall? Looks like he does. He's trying to keep the momentum. Yeah, Brody is someone we've seen pretty strong in other races in Winston Cup, but hopefully he can deliver on a substantial result tonight. But looks like he's up front. Oh, and he's having a little trouble. He's definitely having a little trouble here. And looks like the caution's out.
And further back, we had some cars kind of get in the wall a little bit. I just looked further back and I seen 3, 4 cars all on the outside catchment. So we have trouble towards the front, we have trouble in the middle, trouble towards the back. There's trouble all over the place.
There is a lot of trouble, and ironically so, this is one thing I was thinking about before the race, but ironically so, January 8th is a notable day for those that are fans of Elvis, because today he would have been 85. He would have turned 85 years old today. I like to bring up fun facts for the broadcast. The reason why I mention that is because Elvis would have turned 85, and certainly so far there's a lot of shaking going on here in Darlington. So that's a tribute to the King, and it looks like we're watching them come to the green flag here. Riding on board with Mr. Slide Job, and let's see if he's able to get any sort of momentum here, because he's had a rough time. You and I have both seen it, where he's been up front, he's had an incident, he's trying to get back to the front, and he has an incident, and as they fade out here coming off of turn 2, hopefully he's able to get something done. It looks like he just put his 71 car to the wall.
Got a battle for the lead even up here. Got two asses. Another one of those drivers. We haven't really seen them run that much yet. And it looks like he will be in command. Now the 32 car, I believe that's Marvin Walker, just kind of toward him a little bit and take the lead back on the inside.
Trying to get a perspective here of the lead, but we're riding on board with Tinny here. Looks like he's riding in 3rd spot. And let's see, looking at the green and black car in front of the number 12, trying to get an identity on who that is. That could be Boots. I believe Boots is the 12 car. It is Boots.
Yes.
So, yeah, we are looking back at Boots here. There's so many different paint schemes. It's tough for Boots too. But yeah, it looks like this is Boots, so we were right on the initial call there. But Tinny and Boots are pretty close here on the track, and we're looking actually from what's behind Boots here. You can see that there's cars below the white line, up on the wall, so it's a lot to capture here at Darlington because there's just so much racing, but there's so little room. And these corners are lopsided here at Darlington, for those that don't know. And I'm sure many do that are watching the stream, but Darlington was built on farmland that a farmer wasn't willing to surrender. So, and as we say that, we got trouble. Boots is around. I don't know if you can see that from where you are, Big Gospel.
Oh yeah, I'm running on board. Liver 58.
Yeah, you can see.
He has a front row view of all the tails. My goodness.
That inevitably brings out the caution. Looks like something happened there, but yeah, definitely it looked like Boots is definitely a culprit of that caution. He went around a couple times, but as we wait for them to kind of gather back up here. So yeah, legend has it is that the reason why Darlington is lopsided is there was a farmer on one side of the track that wouldn't sell his land. So Darlington had to kind of build one of the corners a little bit tighter than the other. So that's what made Darlington first a lopsided track just by nature. But as racing went on, the surface has aged, and actually for years they ran on the inside below the dotted line. And of course, as cars got faster and needed more of the banking to keep up momentum and keep the racing even, as they moved up to the outside of the dotted line. So Darlington's, of course, been here since, as we mentioned at the top of the show, since 1949, has brought a lot of history and tradition to NASCAR, and that's why the actual NASCAR Cup Series, they run Throwback Week, and they've been doing that since about 2015, so mid of the last decade that we just left, they've been running a throwback series, throwback race here, because there's just so much history here at Darlington. So it's cool to see. As we see a couple cars get a little lopsided there, as we're talking about, Darlington is inevitably producing crazy racing for the lack of real estate that's out there. But yeah, it's an interesting track. There's so much history. But there's also so much future, so much potential for this track. So as we're seeing tonight, there's just a lot out there for these drivers to accomplish. And riding on board here with Vicious Racing to see what he can do tonight.
I'm on board with Slide Job on the lid cam, trailing the leader by I would say a few car lengths now, as he's trying to get some run going and try to get past the leader. Looks like he entered green more towards the middle, towards the high lane. Now he's shifting back to the inside groove, trying to build some run going. But Slide Job, I gotta give him a shout out real quick. He's dodged a lot of bullets already in this race. He's been wrecked a few times. He's been in mid-pack, I'm pretty sure, and now he's challenging the 20 car for the lead on the inside. And look at this. This guy has rallied his way through thick and thin. I promise you, he is like Dale Earnhardt, man. He does not quit.
We're looking back at Slide Job now. It looks like he got into the purple and white, looks like a Ford Mustang there, but he was able to get by, and presumably this is for the lead. I think that's what you mentioned, but it looks like Slide Job's found his way back out front. But just as we say that, it looks like that purple and white Mustang of Titty, that's who it was, made contact with the inside wall. So you have to wonder if we're going to ride on board here in a second. If you want to join too. Looks like he's having some handling trouble, so he's finding his way all the way to the inside wall.
Yeah, it's right on board here with Majesty. Take a look to see. Yeah, it kind of appears to me. It kind of appears to me like, yeah, his car is maybe just a little too free. Personally, I have raced these Xfinity cars before at this very same racetrack, and I have had some of those troubles myself. Whenever I get a slow turn on the exit, I get loose sometimes. I think that's exactly what Titty is experiencing right now.
what I like to do is kind of recognize all the drivers. And looking back here at Brody, we saw him towards the front earlier in the race, but let's take a look at his car. Looks like he's running the number 01, and is that a Valvoline sponsor? Looks like it is. He's running the Valvoline 01 Toyota, and we've seen him plenty of times in both Cup and Xfinity races. And as we look back here, let's see if we can get on board. Yeah, it looks like it's Big Belly here driving the Gatorade Camaro, number 78. And let's see, he's sizing up the red Mustang in front of him. And they both make contact with the wall. Looks like he's still able to keep on trucking. And 78 finds himself way at the inside coming off the corner. So you have to wonder what would have caused that. But looks like he's still hanging tough there.
Take a look
on our. Oh, okay. Riding on board here. Looks like we're riding with Crosby Daddy. We're just kind of going through the field here, but Crosby Daddy, who we saw a couple times having some trouble, we're now riding with him to kind of recognize him and see his paint scheme in his car. Now we're looking over Little Uzi, who we saw up front before, driving the 52 Napa car. Looks like the manufacturer is a Toyota. And we've seen Boost Asses.
I'm looking at Falcon 2488. I'm really thinking that throwback paints are really right now. I believe that's one of the tributes to one of the all-time greats of NASCAR back in the day. I'm trying to think of his name, but he is running the number 7.
Alan Kawicki.
Alan Kawicki, yes, that's right. I thought it was. He is running his tribute car, the Hooters number 7 Chevrolet Camaro, as it works its way through the track.
Yep, it is indeed a tribute to Alan Kawicki, so it's definitely a great throwback. And of course that Darlington, very fitting that they're running a tribute paint scheme. But this is not the first time he's run this. Falcon seems to be in love with this car, and rightfully so. But it looks almost identical to the Hooters Alan Kawicki drove before. But it looks almost identical to the Ford Hooters car that Alan Kawicki drove and eventually won the 1993 championship with. But it was definitely interesting year for NASCAR at that time. But Alan Kawicki is definitely a great tribute. And I'm sorry, it was the 1992 championship. I apologize.
No problemo. Yes, now we are looking like we're having some green flag pit stops now that are underway. I am looking at NASCAR Rock 14. Just made his way onto pit road and made his first, what I believe his first pit stop of the day. Gets his service done, gets ready to exit the pits and get back out onto the racetrack.
With all the cautions, that's the first time I think we've ever seen him come down pit road. But yeah, NASCAR Rock 14, we're watching him come off the corner, and it looks like he grabs a little bit of the grass. And knowing from Winston Cup rules is they have to keep all the way below until they get into the backstretch. So likely the reason why he grabs some grass is to stay low as possible so he can keep the speed up. Definitely different than my league, Chicken Foot Racing, where the technical rules of going in and out of pit road are not really there. So, but this league goes a lot more with NASCAR Winston Cup rules, or I should say NASCAR Cup Series rules. So it's definitely a problematic rule at some points because a lot of drivers have a difficult time trying to keep it low. But it looks like NASCAR Rock was able to keep it low and stay off the corner and blend in appropriately.
Let's ride along with the Vicious Racer 00 and the Mac Tools race car, and I love it, paint scheme. And to me it just looks like, you know, I'm not much of a tool guy, but I do like the paint scheme. I do think it looks very nice. The black and the white and the little shades of red looks awesome.
Yeah, we just captured it here as well, and it looks like as he makes his way into turn 3, riding from the chase cam here of Vicious Racer. He's one of the newer guys. He actually was a new recruit that I remember I was talking to Slide Job, maybe it was last week or early this week, and he mentioned that Vicious Racer was one of the new recruits that came from an online advertisement. And I actually watched a race that Vicious Racer did trying to qualify his way into this league. And he was almost battling Slide Job up there. And we know Slide Job is a great racer. But of course for a new driver like Vicious, as he swings wide trying to get down to pit road is tough here, I'll tell you. But Vicious definitely showed some talent and some speed, even in the trial runs for this league. So yeah, definitely keep an eye on him other than his beautiful paint scheme, because he's really got something for these guys.
As he works his way on the pit road, going to complete his green flag pit stop of the night. Let's take a look at Majesty X as he is looking on the inside. He is now, that looks like he's going to get by Brody. Yes, he will, as they enter turn number 1. He gets past Mr. Brody.
Yeah, we're looking at Brody's perspective right now. Riding on his chase cam here. And I wish we could see as many laps until they have the stage, but the drivers are definitely coming off the corner. It's some dicey racing here, so you have to wonder if we're getting close to the end of something here, because we see someone go around here off of turn
Sparkling
1 and 2. I think that was Sparkling 1. Let's take a look so we can figure it out. Indeed it was. Yeah, we cycled back here, and it looks like we're looking at the 32 car trying to get up to speed, but really he's not. He's still rolling at a pace speed on the inside, towards the inside wall here. So you have to wonder what's happening here. As the other cars, it's not a caution. The other cars are full song. Oh, we got trouble here. Just as we fan back to Slide Job, looks like he made contact with someone. And now the caution has to be out because everyone is slowing down.
Yeah, I really
Someone
liked
came clean across the racetrack and got into Slide Job. I don't know if you saw that.
But anyway, what I was about to say is that I really liked the fact that you brought up, maybe you mentioned that there's some more dicey racing going on around the track, especially for the top 10, because all of the top 10 get points at the end of each stage. And I think really when NASCAR first introduced this stage race system back in all the way 2017, I think honestly it brought some more exciting racing, because now there's stage points involved, and obviously the winner of each stage, for those of you who don't know, will receive 1 playoff point atop of his stage win. So yeah, I really do like the stage racing format. I think it looks really cool.
It does, yeah, and it looks like we're back in the lobby here. I don't know if you are, but we just got booted back, so we're wondering what brought us back here. That couldn't have been the entirety of the race, was it?
I'm gonna back out.
We're gonna back out here because we don't want to be included in the race as we're trying to broadcast it. But interesting as to why the race ended, and that we're, well, I guess waiting on something here. But yeah, until we get this figured out, let's see if we can get a message here that shows us what might be happening. Race is done. That's what Titty just sent me. So it looks like the race maybe ended with that incident there. So not really sure who was up front at the end, but that, according to Titty there, who just sent us a message, that was the conclusion of the event. So we'll step aside for just a moment here because we want to get up with Slide Job